me.
We are not fucking voting for Hardcastle. You motherfuckers crazy?
Oh, okay.
Well, if there's someone else running, I'm sure people will.
Yeah, we'll
come up.
discuss it when the meeting starts.
Cassie was around an hour ago.
Who?
Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie texted.
It ain't that bad. It ain't so pure. Harry's always
Hello?
like he's intentionally late.
Hello.
Morning, Denzel.
Hey, Denzel.
Morning.
Dun dun dun. Yes, every right to be late today. Shut up. You too. Dun dun. Man, I just can't wait for this week to be over with, bro. I just want to go back to like not thinking about health shit. I'm so excited. When you go to LA, but I'm leaving tomorrow night. My test is on Wednesday. Then I leave Wednesday night.
Goral's very important email that I just sent through. Denzel, I'm going to be emailing you as well.
What about me?
Okay, well, it doesn't really pertain to you, but I will send it to you too.
Oh, that's fucking rude, Nance.
Wow. Oh.
I've sent it to both of you.
Oh, thanks for including me in the fucking photo.
Okay, it wasn't my decision. So
Can you put me like in the background, like on the yacht or something? Fuck you, Denzel.
That's so cute.
Fuck.
True.
That's a cute ass photo.
True. We do have tea time. We do.
that is real cute.
Wait, do we have tea today? Anyone have tea today?
There's so much.
Oh,
tea.
so much tea.
So much.
Oh.
tea,
Oh,
like
I had a
pudding.
peaceful Friday. I had a
listen,
peaceful
listen.
Saturday. I had a
Oh,
beautiful Sunday.
Guys.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Everybody relax,
Denzel,
guys, before we get into it.
Denzel.
Listen, before we get into it, I don't
What's
care
it?
about anything that's not crucially important to share, okay?
Okay, but then what if we don't share and you hear about it later and then you get mad at us for not sharing it?
Well, that's why I said crucially important. That's the emphasized words there, right?
Okay, if it affects the businesses that we run, it is important, yes?
Of course, yeah.
Then everything's important that we have to share.
Mm-hmm.
Errors into the abyss. Where's Harry?
He's like intentionally late all the time.
He's probably still in ICU.
Oh, right. I forgot he's
Oh
in the
my
hospital.
god, Harry and Speedy are in ICU.
Speedy is out. Speedy.
Wait,
is
what
out.
happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
Harry got shot. in the
We'll
back.
get into it, Egg. We'll get
Oh.
into it
No, sorry.
when the meeting begins.
All right.
It's 11:18.
Thought we weren't going to the island on Friday this time.
We didn't go to no island. We will begin the discussions when the meeting starts, guys. All right? We'll give Harry 2 more minutes, because if he does show up, it's crucial that he's here. I was hoping Leslie would be around today, but I guess not.
I saw Leslie before Storm. He unfortunately couldn't make it to the meeting.
It's all good, all good.
No way Artorias is running for mayor.
Who's that?
Um, he he's part of Mila's little group.
Okay. Well, let's give it 2 more
Yeah, he
minutes.
used
If
to work
Harry's
at
not
Otis
here,
and stuff.
we'll start. Okay. But we'll probably work through the most, just business related shit. Then we'll get into the mayoral shit. And then we get into the other shit after that.
Got it.
So me and Abby have been taking care of a baby hummingbird that was like kicked out of its nest. And I don't want it to die, man. Been trying to get a hold of like bird people to come fucking take care of it, and like nobody's willing to do anything. It's so sad. I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on. This song is like just way too high pitched, dude. It hurts my ears. Let me show you guys. Look at it, man. It's so cute, man. It's like begging for food, dude. So we've been feeding it fucking like it's like water with like nectar through like a syringe. I'll show you guys the video too. Hold on. Look at this. Look at its neck when you feed it the nectar. It's like bulging. You see that? It's so sad, man. I don't want it to die, man. Yeah, like when we had the hawk in my fucking hot tub, dude. That shit was crazy. All right, I'm gonna grab my food. 1 sec. I can't wait to see you launch all that.
What a beautiful Monday.
All right, I guess fucking Harry's not showing up. We can begin. Let's go over the mayor stuff first. So who's running right now, or like applied to run or whatever?
Okay, so I just checked. It's Hardcastle, Party Hardy, and then some taxi driver.
Now, do we care to have anybody run from within the company?
I don't know. Do we care to still stay in office when we have ages?
If
I don't think
I've
so, but I
agreed-
don't know.
I've agreed to be a deputy for Hardcastle, so if he wins, we will have somebody in office.
The thing about Hardcastle is you probably won't win because the police hate him, right?
No, they don't. Brian doesn't like him necessarily, but they've kind of smoothed that over. He's been going and speaking to everybody and having really good chats with people.
All right, I mean, so last I heard, there was like a bunch of drama with him, right? And if
No,
the thing is,
so
sorry, go
he
ahead.
got fired. He got fired for evidence tampering. Basically, he took a dongle out of someone's stash during a raid because he knew it was tied to a dead person and it was very sentimental. So he took it so it wouldn't be seized, and then he gave it back to the person who did the raid or who was getting raided. Then he got fired for that for some reason. He's not like on bad terms with the PD. He was a little salty about that for a while, but like, again, he's had really good chats with all the PD recently, and they seem pretty on board with it.
Okay. What's everybody here think about Hardcastle?
I don't have an issue with him. I just have concerns about, no offense, Nancy, but obviously Bonnie probably also going to
That's-
be in office again.
All good. You have all the concerns you want. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Also, Bunny being in office again, and her dislike towards probably a lot of things that we've potentially done.
Yeah,
And
that might be a
how
big
close she
problem,
was
actually,
to
yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
problem.
I honestly, I've never understood her disdain for certain things that Cerberus has done.
Well, up until we essentially gave Bunny a reason, but prior to that, I never understood our discourse with Bunny. I feel like we were always on good terms, but I guess, I don't know.
Was it from like the hotel stuff?
No, I think from what I can understand, she doesn't like the idea of big corpo and what comes with
She-
that and capitalism.
she
et cetera,
was
et
big
cetera.
corpo.
But she literally won corpo kid. I know, and so she, you know, she can
She
be
came from that.
quite hypocritical sometimes.
Yeah, I don't want to say this like in an egotistical way, but she literally like got a jump start on a lot of people in
Because
the
of-
city because she became a CEO of a very successful hotel. Like, doesn't make sense to me.
But I don't think she's actually going to be a deputy. Let me look.
Yeah, but things change.
I don't. Sorry, my asthma's acting up. If you can hear some meowing, it's my asthma. I'm trying to. I think.
Shut the fuck
one
up,
of the
asthma.
EMS I'm trying so hard, but it's very persistent. I think an EMS, me, someone in the AU storm. I'm not sure who the actual deputies are. I can.
And how does Hardcastle feel about us?
He's good with us. I've spoken to him personally about this because I'm like, y'all, if you hate Cerberus, this isn't gonna work. And he said the reason I actually want you in office is so that Cerberus can have an in the mayor's office, and you guys can still keep going with the things that you guys have done. In Lang's terms, he actually likes you quite a lot. So he's like, you know, this is the way that you can do it. You don't have to do any other work aside from whatever you guys want to do with Cerberus. If you need anything within the office, then you have it.
I mean, my only fear is like Bunny, she can get involved out of spite, and then that becomes like a giant issue that I don't want to deal with.
I don't
know.
After the last interaction with Bunny, I don't think she would do anything against you guys. I could be wrong, but
What was the last interaction? Hospital?
Nancy,
Yeah.
yeah.
are you open to running at all?
Oh, please no. I'm
Okay,
sure.
okay, I'm sorry.
no,
sorry. I just remember you
I
mentioned
really
it a
don't
while
wanna
ago.
be- Yeah, but then like I barely even want to be his deputy. I'm just doing it because then we have somebody in office. Hold on, I gotta relocate my ass.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Cassie wanted to run, but I'm pretty sure I talked her out of it because I don't think she should dedicate that much responsibility to something in the city and just, you know, be her free self.
Yeah, Cassie needs to be free.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think she'll just burn out again. And there's also an issue of like, she loves people way too much that she'll not realize that they might be using her. I'm not talking about you guys,
Yeah.
by the way, specifically. I'm just saying in general. It could be really bad for when she's in office. People come out the woodworks, man, when you're the fucking mayor, like begging for shit, and they'll try to disguise it in like, you know, in ways where it doesn't seem like they're only talking to you because they want something, but in reality they are.
Yeah.
So now the problem is I don't care about having somebody in office But if it's somebody who has intent to fuck us over, it could be bad.
I agree.
Like, I hate to say this out loud, right? But part of me feels like sometimes we don't have a choice but to continue to try to control the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree.
But also there's like a point where like there's not a lot of clean people that are able to even run for office.
I mean, straight up, we're out of candidates for sure. Like, I can't even think of like who can run that even has the people that think that are capable of running don't even really have time to run. Like, we already do so
Is
much
us-
Yeah.
other shit.
Is Osvaldo gonna run again?
No.
No.
Well, he
All right,
says
Denzel, it's
that.
time for term 3, Denzel. Come on.
I only had one term.
Time for
Wait,
turn 2
really?
then, so.
I only wanted one term. Yeah, I was in that bitch for a month and a half, and I said never again.
Yep.
Then I had my term extended. I think I ended up being in office for 2 months and a half, or maybe 3 months, because my term got extended because that's when the judges changed. Because when I was the mayor, there was never judges ever. So that's when it got changed to the elections and whatnot.
What about Leslie? Would he run?
No.
He would burn
No.
the courthouse down.
Harry.
Remember, it needs to be a pre-existing clean person because the expungement doesn't have time to go through before the election.
Ooh.
Listen, I would love to, but I feel like I'm going actually insane right now.
Oh, you
No,
would
listen.
go
If you already
insane
if you feel that way, like you should
I'm
stay
going
farther
insane.
fuck away from the office. Yeah.
I have
I
random
just-
spurts of
I just don't
I'm
like
bored.
campaigning.
Same.
That's the
It's
thing too. I fucking
exhausting.
hate campaigning. It's fucking exhausting.
It's draining.
But then,
You
like,
have
the
to take,
fear
of,
a
like-
week off.
Just the
I would
fear of
put my
having
name
somebody in
down.
there who's gonna fuck us over, I think is bad. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I would put my name down if I just didn't have to campaign.
Yeah, but you already do so much. People already fucking, you know.
People are already acting like you're the mayor anyways sometimes and like calling you all the time.
Yeah, but campaigning is
Mhm.
is different. Everybody who's against you during campaign season suck up to you when it's over. You know.
Also, maybe
Yeah.
putting like trust in Nancy being with Hardcastle might be good because you also got to remember we don't we don't really have a lot of friends anymore that would campaign or like
Lang- Har-
That's
a
that's
Cerberus
actually that's actually a
person.
good point, Alexi. That's actually a very good
we
point.
don't really have a lot of people. We could have no,
That's
Denzel don't know,
so
but we lost
true.
a lot of people.
Lang, would you be open to having a meeting with Hardcastle so you can talk to him yourself?
I mean, if you want me to be brutally honest, I don't think we have another option really. But who is Hardcastle going up against now? Like, who's the current competitors again?
It's Party Hardy who
Notorious?
runs every single term, and then, like I said, some taxi driver called Tahim. I don't know who that is. And that was only like this is only the past like hour, 2 hours since it went up. So I'll check every few hours.
I
Now that I'm thinking about
don't
it,
think
I think it has to be Hardcastle
yeah.
because
Yeah.
nobody I don't think anybody even assumes that we work with him in any capacity. So that's actually good for us.
Yeah,
Biggest
they
thing
they
is
don't.
that he's a cop. Well,
No.
though he's a former cop, people will see him as a cop. So
I do agree with that.
that's a hurdle.
I'm not gonna lie. People see him as a cop, but he was always one of those cops that like would help you if you needed it. Even though he might have been like investigating your ass, he also like wasn't at the same time. Like again, he got fired for taking a dongle out because he actually cares about people. So I think with
I know,
him
but he'll
being
have
like,
to like explain that to everybody. Like, no,
I
I'm
gotta-
not a cop for a reason. But then that puts him against PD.
I gotta tell you though, this man, like, because I'm set up to be one of his deputies, right? He posts in our little email chain every single day and updates us with every group that he's talked to. The man has single-handedly already talked to the entire city. He gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go have meetings with gangs in the other storms.
Yeah.
I mean, having somebody that has passion like that too could be good as well, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's really good.
And he has the hospital because of Bunny. So like, that's good. And one of his deputies is EMS.
Okay, so the only
I
risk
think
we
as
have,
long as
the only risk we have is Bunny, which I would say the risk right now is low.
Ferry.
I think it's very low unless something were to happen, which I don't think it would. The other
think if we would have caught her that one day, this would have been a different conversation. But
Yeah,
from their knowledge, we didn't really do anything.
thank
Like
God.
I do understand they're my friends, and so obviously I do have some bias towards them. But I think Bunny has moved past that. When she found out that people were after her, she basically said it's not worth it for me to go up against any of them anymore. I don't want any trouble. I don't want to fuck with Cerberus. I don't want to fuck with any of it. I'm done with that. I'm stepping away from that.
I think
And I have to
Hardcastle.
trust her with.
Yeah, I think Hardcastle also knows that we are, not to stroke eagles, we are the best of the best for business stuff, and I think he understands that because even now, like he texts me all the time about stuff, or like, just updates me. Honestly, even just updating me that there's beeswax in stock, that shows me that he has communication with like his business.
Okay, so right off the bat, biggest groups that would vote for Hardcastle that you know of, Nancy. Go. Top 3.
Top 3. EMS. God, I haven't even thought of this. He said that he's met with a lot of gangs and they've all gone really well. And even a majority of the PD. Like, he's been meeting with Bass the last couple of days and he said that's been going really well as well. So
Yokai
even though he
definitely.
got fired, I still think it has gone really well.
Well, the thing,
Yokai would all vote for him.
Say that again?
Yokai would all vote for him.
Oh, Yokai would definitely vote for.
To be honest, if I told the Angels to vote, they would probably vote. Like if me and Penny did.
yeah, I mean, if I had a meeting with Bass and Brian, I can guarantee most of the cop votes. I wouldn't say all of it, but I can just tell them, listen, just push for Hardcastle.
Yeah, I mean, I could get BBMC because I'd still be a deputy.
Yeah, and also a lot of people like Nancy, so her being a deputy is good.
Mm-hmm.
We even weirdly might be able to get. Oh,
Harry.
Welcome out of ICU, Harry.
Silence!
oh my God.
It's Uncle H.
Don't-
Okay.
Come take a
Uncle
seat.
H. Or Hester.
Hey, Uncle.
Hey, Hester.
Hey, Uncle H, come take a seat. Come take a seat.
Thank you. Sorry I'm late. I was in ICU. And some guy broke in with a hammer, tried to kill my ass.
What the
Huh?
fuck?
Who the fuck tried to
Yeah,
kill
some-
you?
Some guy called Tandy was in the room
Oh.
next to us.
Wait, Tandy Miller?
Oh.
Yeah, he room hopped and thought I was Michael Simone and tried to kill me.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was dealing with that shit show. Sorry, I'm late. Happy
Yeah,
Monday.
Tandy is on a mission to kill Michelle and Nicolin Simone or something like that.
That's crazy. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Do
would
I
you
sound
think
like
it's you?
shit or am I okay?
No, you sound
Okay.
good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you sound.
Okay, let's just wrap this up. I think Hardcastle's good. Nancy, my last question would be, as fucked up as this may sound, how much pull do you have on Hardcastle? Will he listen to you? Can you manipulate the motherfucker? Can you get him to do our bidding if he even doesn't agree with it? You know what I mean? How far will that go, you think?
I mean, he literally said, "I want you to stay in office so you and Cerberus can do whatever you want." That was his pitch to me. He said, "I
Okay.
don't want you to do any work. I don't want you to have to do any work. I want you and Cerberus to have somebody on the inn so that you guys can continue doing your shit, and I don't have to get in the way of that."
All right, sounds good.
He's around if you want a meeting with him, by the way.
Let's have a meeting later within the week. There's a lot we have to go over today, and I have a lot of other shit I gotta handle outside of like the
Let
meeting
him
here.
cook.
There's just
All
so
right,
much
sounds
shit
good.
probably happen over the weekend. So,
Yeah, I'll keep
But
him on
we'll
the radar.
definitely meet with him this week. So as it goes, as it stands, I guess we'll support Hardcastle. Those words are never repeated outside of this meeting, though. We want nobody to know.
Yes.
We'll quietly
Got
talk to people that we trust and keep their mouths shut to swing their votes his way. And then Nancy will set up a meeting with Hardcastle, and then I can speak to him there and kind of let him know like what's good. So, and if all else fails, we have created Aegis. It's pretty much untouchable, unless somebody somehow convinces the Senate to change things. We should be good either way. But it's just better to keep our our asses covered. So. All right, moving on to the next thing. Any business-related updates? I know it's Monday, so we probably don't have much, but just in case we do.
Yes. Project Sinatra, we did a training seminar program, whatever, with Snow and 2 other cops on the weekend. It went very well. We're just looking to get the seminars done, and then that should be the majority of the staff all complete. So then we can keep moving on, keep going, keep pushing. I think we also have a rocket transport this week, or a booster transport, some sort of transport for some sort of part.
All right, hell yeah, sweet.
Right.
Anything else, Eve?
Penny, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
You can go if you want.
All right. So yesterday, Russ decided to
Okay, Eva,
basically.
just want to interrupt you for a second before we dive into the rush shit. Do we have anything else?
The Civ Ideas meeting Friday. We met with Ash and Sherry, and Tim, me, Cassie, Lexi, Eve. We all talked more about ideas to submit to the mayor's office. And we're compiling a document now, and we'll probably meet again and invite a couple other people. Yeah, we've got some great ideas, I think.
All right, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
A
That's great to
positive
hear.
note too. I found material grinders for Sionis. So that is great. How long they will last? Probably 2 weeks. But
Hey, 2 weeks is better than
they're
0.
They're bringing me 150,000 materials a week, so I don't care.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's all they do all day.
Woo.
Chop and stuff.
Cretins, but we love the business, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So business-wise, Rust and mainly Ray decided to very nicely support the rest of the restaurants by buying a lot of food from them, namely Shrugway, Maldini's, and I don't know where else. Ash refused to have Uwu partake. She said it was scummy of Ray to do this. He paid for the food, have them bring food trucks down to Roosters, park it in front of Roosters, and give away free food. I was the only high management around. There was no Roosters Rest managers around, so I decided to tell the staff to take the day off because I didn't want anybody to instigate or just stand inside there for hours and have no customers. So I said, we will pay you for your receipts lost and go and have a fun day off. So Ray and Rust were just outside serving food and bringing a lot of business to Vinewood. So we thank them for that. And they did that for probably 8 hours. However, he was
Jesus.
twatting hashtag sponsored, hashtag Rust, hashtag Roosters Rest is dead, hashtag Roosters Rest is terrible, hashtag Roosters Rest is empty.
It's a good job Leslie wasn't here. He would have been furious.
No, Leslie said he's not wrong.
Okay.
I meant about paying people to have a day off. I'm sure Leslie didn't like.
That's fine. He did agree with Roosters Rest is dead.
What?
Until I told
It's
him
the only
that,
one open.
Until
That's
I
not bloody
told him,
very nice, is it? That's our board member.
Leslie's around twice a week. What the fuck does he know about restaurants?
No, I mean every time he tries to get food, he can't get food. And then I told him, you have keys to the establishment, Leslie. Why don't you go to the fridge and grab food? And he didn't know that there was a fridge with food until today.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, point proven. He knows nothing. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that is that update. It was lively. They paid artists to come down to the block. So yeah, I just thanked them on Twitter. for giving, for supporting local businesses. We do too. And then everybody left. So yeah,
Okay,
that
lively is
what.
debatable, I'll say, because
What
I
is
saw
debatable, Penny?
pictures,
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of
saying
pictures.
saying that it was lively is debatable because I checked it out from far a little bit, and I saw the pictures that he was twatting on Twitter, and the only people that were really there were like Rust and the people he had sell food or give food.
I mean, here's the thing.
So-
Like, it's the worst thing he's going to be wasting his time on. Nobody
He
gives a fuck to
said-
go get free food. It's just
No,
He
reality.
said
I
he was
mean-
going to do this. He said he was going to do this the whole week. He made
Yeah, but
he
the-
made
the-
sure to
Oh,
do that.
Why?
This is
Why?
so
Why?
backwards.
Why would he?
I-
Why would he do it?
I don't.
Yes,
I
it's really
don't-
backwards. It makes no sense.
Well,
He should
I also,
have done this first. He should have done this first against that woman for talking shit. This should have been like the first thing he did.
Yeah. And
Guys,
this
instead
is
of him
minor.
invading, okay.
Denzel
Okay.
doesn't know anything.
Okay, listen, we're gonna dive into this
Oh,
once.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna preface with this. Whenever things like this happen, a lot of people tend to usually go and share this story with as much people as they can in the city, for whatever reasons they have. I'm not sure. We, as a Cerberus family, whatever, we operate with everything in house. We don't go
Mhm.
crying and bitching and moaning to our problems to everybody else. So I preface
Mhm.
with that before we dive into what actually happened. This stays in this room. For the most part. I mean, if people come up to you guys asking, questions or mentioning shit, I mean, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but just don't be the kind that the person that goes and just tells everybody, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, we had a meeting with Raymond at his compound. Didn't go very well. Penny was there. A lot of disrespect was had. Whatever the consensus was, these two. So Maxine radioed in some shit at Rooster's Rest. This woman Kate came by, attempted to kidnap a customer off our property. Successfully did whatever. We had a meeting with Raymond. It's like the fourth time now I've told him, like, you got to stop fucking around. Like, my golden rule, everybody knows it. You don't fuck around my businesses, especially Rooster's Rest. Obviously, they did. So we had a meeting at the compound, a lot of disrespect, yelling, arguments, whatever. We essentially told Raymond, we're going to come up with a punishment for Maxine and Kate because we're not going to let, with all due respect, cockroaches in the gang that nobody knows about come and, start disrespecting my establishments and getting away with it. Just straight up. This is not going to happen. Didn't take very kindly to that. So then me, Harry, and Speedy. Fuck, can somebody go grab Speedy that's heard this story already? He's downstairs. It's probably good that he's here, too. Did you hear the story already, Nancy?
I've heard parts of it, but I can just go grab him.
All right, go grab him. We'll wait.
It'll be 2 seconds. Which
Yeah.
door is he at, do you know?
I think he's at the front door. The Miami Heat are 2-43 with Scott Foster, Tony Brothers, or John Gable as referees. All three are part of the crew tonight.
Also, addition to what happened the weekend, McGregor keeps on spraying the rest up, and he sprayed the mana as well, but I've already cleaned it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, literal children.
Spray task force.
Yeah, spray task force, honestly. Dude, that Eric Lewis shit is crazy,
Eric.
chat.
A little bit sore. Yeah.
All right, to continue. So yeah, we had the meeting with them, and then we essentially told them, listen, the punishment's got to be done. Like, they're just not going to get away with this. If it was anybody else, anybody that we respected or, was higher up in the food chain, sure, but we're not going to let a bunch of, with all due respect, consider this as respectfully as I can, but a bunch of fucking cockroaches come in and think they can do whatever the fuck they want. Didn't take kindly to it, so then me, Harry, and Speedy came up with a plan where we invited Raymond to the house, and we were going to tranquilize Raymond and Maxine. And just leave Raymond there unharmed and take Maxine and, teach him a lesson. Plan perfectly executed up until the point where we did not know at the time, but Raymond gave a bunch of keys out to a bunch of his boys to the house. Where we essentially were then home invaded. Me, Harry, and Speedy, along with Maxine, retreated into the secret walls in our house that leads to the tower that has now been exposed. There, I told Harry, please put a sock in this fucking guy's mouth so he can stop fucking talking. And then Harry just shot him in the head. At that point,
Well, to be fair, he called you a coward.
I mean, he deserved to be shot.
You told him to shut up.
Yeah, he deserved to be shot. That's neither here nor there. I mean, he was going to get killed anyways. It was just a matter of the priority was to get out of there first, and then once I guess we realized we couldn't get out of there, we just shot him in the fucking head. At this point, Raymond. So at this point, we didn't know that they had keys, so we thought we were safe in the secret room. But they did have keys because Raymond handed them out. Raymond led them to the door, and I think one of them shot Speedy in the head. Then me and Harry retreated to the tower. I took another one out. Then somebody came from behind us, took me out, and then I'm not sure but we all got shot at some point. Whatever. Ended up in the hospital. Harry and Speedy were in ICU. I got out of there. I was patched up. I was fine. And then after a couple hours, I called Raymond. And, it was just vague threats. I threatened that I was going to go after his daughter next. He threatened that he was going to come after, everybody I love, whatever. So that's when we had the Roosters meeting, and I told everybody to strap up. Any sighting of Russ, just take them out. And now here we are. You're right. Thank you for the raid.
Yikes.
Appreciate it. I miss Twitch Rivals, man. So now from that, I'm assuming, so it's this classic Raymond strategy is he'll talk to anybody about his problems and ask anybody he can for advice. Naturally with that, a lot of people have disdain or do not like, specifically me and or the company. So they're probably going to feed him a lot of, whispers and information that's going to cause him to act out. So just be prepared for that. The entire city probably already knows about this.
Yeah.
And just don't allow them to interfere or shit stir the situation. If anybody asks, we're dealing with this privately. This is in-house drama. It's none of your fucking business. I want nobody else involved. I don't want to bring in any other fucking gang, crew, or anybody to be involved with this. People who are strictly handling this is going to be me, Harry, Denzel, Speedy. Obviously, you guys are dragged into this. So if shit comes your way, just be prepared to defend and, make sure you guys are okay.
Yeah, we take care of the businesses.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
We're not going to play their games to be that fucking level. I mean, quite frankly, I'll speak personally for me. I'm too old for this shit. If Raymond wants to come after me and my people, we'll deal with it. There might be some retaliation. I have to obviously have a discussion with Harry, Speedy, and Denzel to see what we do. But before we do anything, we will let you guys know because obviously everyone's been dragged into this shit now. So it's important you guys are aware of at least what's happening.
Well, I will say, based on the incidents that happened and the way that they treated the angels, I know that they're not very taking kindly to it. Again, we're not really doing anything. But I will say, if Ray, for any reasons, or any of the rest people target Penny because they blame everything on her, then that's a different topic. But that is completely separate than Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically just been calling Claire, like, being stupid.
It's been a lot of fun. That was my first time
In
following. I
regards
love
to
it.
who
Listen
they'll
to
be able
any
to
other
talk
rivals
to,
we
I
have
know a lot of people
that
just
I'm
don't
captain
fuck
or
with them,
co-captain, I
so
got you. I'll hit you up.
They fuck with the boys, but they don't
Mendel
fuck
will
with Ray
regardless either, so.
particularly. But if there was
I
a
mean,
way to just,
we just have to be careful. I mean, this is how these things always go. People look for the opportunity to jump on something that can get what they want. And a lot of people essentially would just love to see Probably me and Raymond go at it. So they'll shit stir to make that happen. I mean, it's probably gonna happen anyways. I don't really see a path where it doesn't. But we just have to be careful. That's all.
Sarah called me and she talked about the gas station and she said that she really enjoys the team that we've built and she doesn't want to disrespect that at all. And she is not going to get in the middle of this because she really enjoys running the gas station.
All right, hell yeah. She actually called me and said the same thing this morning, so it's good to hear that she's actually serious about it.
Yeah, her and LJ. And then Frankie called me as well. And he is actually really upset about this whole thing, that this is even happening. And he is also removing himself from the situation.
I mean, Frankie and Santi, those guys would never dare go against me or Speedy. I mean, we have just a history that can't even be explained on those two.
Yeah, he was actually scared he was going to get shot yesterday. So he called me beforehand and he said, if you get a call from the hospital, I'm in the ICU. And then he called me really relieved afterwards because he was scared to speak his mind.
That's the greatest Scottish Vago to ever live. Ain't that right, Speedy?
Yeah, that is
He's
right.
the best.
He is
He's
the
the
best.
fucking best at what he did.
Yeah, but I will shoot him though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll take him out too in a
Like
fucking heartbeat.
exactly. Every man for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
At the end
won't
of the day,
need
I
to.
respect his decision though.
Yeah, you won't need to. He's not getting
So
involved.
right now, I'm not sure how things are going to escalate. Like I just emphasized, like just be ready. They're capable of doing anything. They will do anything, especially when it comes to feeling like they can, get an aha moment at me. So if you feel you're in danger at all, just start blasting. Just shoot first, ask questions later. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh.
Motherfucker approaches you, think it's Russ about to fucking kidnap your shit. You just pull a gun, you put it to his fucking hand, tell him to get the fuck away from you. All right?
Got it.
Okay.
And then after I speak to Harry, Denzel, and Speedy, we'll see where we go from there. Then I'll let you guys know.
Perfect. And Eugene is also involved, by the way. I just saw he tweeted out.
How the fuck's Eugene
you-
involved?
Eugene
He's
is
involved in everything.
running.
Attention
He's
Yeah.
running around with McGregor, and everywhere McGregor goes to stare, Eugene follows.
Listen,
What
Eugene
is
likes to be a
Eugene's
part-
massive disdain for us? I swear we've never even interacted with the
We've
guy.
never.
I've never
We've
talked to a
literally
guy.
Never.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know.
But yeah, Brian told me that Eugene is
He's just an
involved.
antagonist. He just,
But if
like,
if
he's just a
Eugene is
little
involved,
hater.
he's gonna get all the city gonna know about everything.
Yeah, but I don't understand why he's getting himself involved with problems that don't concern him. Like, we don't even fucking know this guy.
Because it's Eugene and he wants a
Because
part of
he's
anything
an
and everything.
attention whore.
That too.
I mean,
Anyway.
I won't get into it, but yeah.
I mean, it's the same song and dance every time.
Yup.
Just ignore Eugene. All right, guys. Any developments, just call us immediately. Harry, Speedy, and
yep.
Denzel, let's go figure this shit out.
Okay.
Oh,
Feel
shit,
better,
was it?
Harry.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Call if you need anything.
You guys see Wednesday,
Okay.
just let her know I'm looking for her, okay? Thank you. And it's Uncle H. Thank you.
Uncle H.
Or Hester.
Good, Harry.
Uncle Hester.
Uncle Hester. I got a deagle.
Do we have spazzes on deck or not?
I gave you your spaz. I gave one to Lang, too.
Do we get more today?
Buddy system, girl.
I could try to reach out. I'm going to get a sawn off. I'm going to rock around on my gargoyle. If I get
No.
one-
We're going to get the
Like a
fucking
God boy.
deity and we're going to go fucking talk. Gentlemen.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying when you're not around, I'm rocking around on my gargoyle with a sawn off, motherfucker.
All right. Well, I mean, they're probably their biggest priority is going to be Rooster's Rest and or Penny. Penny really got under Raymond's skin, so.
Yeah, I heard some news about Rooster. Apparently they've been like sitting outside, selling some food and shit.
Yeah, let's go talk in the car. I got a plan for that.
Need some food as well. Fucking hell.
We'll swing about Rooster. Let's go speak at Rooster's then. We'll swing.
They don't feed you very well in hospital.
No, trust me, I know. It's fucking horrible food there. Where the fuck? Oh, my car's upstairs. Let's take the deity. Come on.
What the fuck is this shit?
Get in, Uncle Hester.
Oh.
We should probably clear all the trunks of these cars. It looks like somebody came in here and just plowed all these cars, right?
I don't know. Like, it looks like a Localo, you know, got here. You know what I'm saying? The Localo one, the orange one, I assume.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's go grab some food.
Yeah.
What's the plan, boys?